welcome back. And if you stumbled across this video, I'm Abel, and so are you. Here we have an ideal. Let's take a look at the package first. An ideal 9-in-1 Ratch-a-Nut. The part number 35988. Here we have some bits. You got your 3 selections here. You got your slotted Phillips and your nut drivers. And here you have a wire nut tightener on the back. I feel like this is a very capable tool, in my opinion. Look at the back and look at the features here. You're welcome to pause it or screenshot it if you want to read through all the features. So let's take a closer look. I like to grab a handle on any tool just to get an immediate reaction. When I feel a tool like this, I say, hey, this might be interesting, or no, this might not be interesting at all. But we'll work our way back to that. So here, we're starting from the top. We're going to have our Phillips, and this is flippable. You're going to have your slotted on the opposite side, your ball bearing for locking. Here's your sizes for each of those tips. Then you're going to have your smaller 1/4. This is going to be for your nut driving. With this being 1/4 inch, you could put any 1/4 inch anything in here. You know, it's a very standard size, so anything from drill bits with the hex in, nut drivers, just anything in there. This whole shaft comes out, has a ball bearing locking mechanism here. Some little wings on there. And on this end, again, ball bearings, slotted, your Phillips, and these are the sizes. And on the other end, this is going to be slightly bigger. Nice. So we put this back, and then your third bigger hex or nut driver will be here. So you got 1, 2, and 3 on your nut drivers. Then put this back in. And if we work our way down to the collar, if you can see the knurling on, you see those lines? It's going to give you a little grip here. Give you a little grip. And that's cool. Here you have your directional collar. Right now, it's in the middle, the dot, which means you can use this as a conventional screwdriver. So you turn it one way, and you can loosen. Now, I will say this sounds better than the Klein. This might be 60 as well, 60 clicks, but it could be 90. I know for sure that Klein can't be more than 60, but this, that could be 90. Then you can go back the other way. Some more. Decent ratcheting mechanism. And then here you have your wire. You can take your wires and bend them on both sides. With this tool, it's basically a, you know, outlet and switch replacer. You know, you're just screwing out those screws, you know, and then screwing out the screws on the side And then you got your solid wires that you can turn. And then you're tightening it back up, replacing the switch or the outlet. As you can see, there's no cutter or anything like that. So let's work our way down here to the handle. And so the handle, I have a gripe with the handle. This gray is somewhat of a rubberish. It's a good feel. This yellow is hard plastic, and that to me is where it kind of falls short. I do understand that this plastic is very hard. It's going to give the handle rigidity, strength, but I wish they could have kept it under the rubber. And yeah, so I'm not a fan. I know these ridges will go on the inside of up under your knuckle and give you a good grip, but once you wrap your hand around it, you feel how hard this handle is. So using it all day for me would be uncomfortable. Using it once or twice, no problem. But if I was using this all day, if for whatever reason I was putting in 25 outlets and 25 switches, I would not use this tool. I would probably go to my Klein because it has a much comfortable grip. Here you have a patent pending. These little holes, semi-holes, can I call it that? Semi-holes. Decent grip, but just not the best. Got your Ideal branding here. And that plastic is raised up through this rubber, and so this will never wear out. I like that. I like when companies do that. So, yeah, but a very decent tool. And then down here, lastly, has a ratcheting mechanism for your wire nuts. That's kind of cool. So let's grab one and put it down in there. And so it doesn't sink all the way in there because you don't want it to, because you might get it stuck and have to pull it out. But this is nice. And then it'll ratchet one way. It won't go back the other way. You see the arrow? So it won't loosen a nut, but it will tighten in a ratcheting way. So let's try a different size. Again, that sticks out pretty good. You can ratchet that. Let's get a big one, see what that looks like. So it'll drop in the slot. It'll do its thing. So yeah. See how that would work. So yeah, overall I do like this tool. I did purchase it. I will use it. Just not in an extended way. If I got a lot to do, I'm not grabbing this tool. If I got a lot to do, if I got one or two things to do, yeah, I'll grab it. But I like that. That's one less tool you got to carry. You could do these by hand, but if you're doing 25, 30, 50 of these by hand, your hand's gonna be wore out. So I like that. I do like that. And they do have these where you can this particular tool can be on a 1/4-inch drill bit, and you can put it into your drill bit. But I don't know if I'd want to have a drill bit turning my wire nuts. I don't know. Maybe if I was doing 50, maybe I would, because I probably wouldn't even want to be turning this that many times. So overall, great tool. I do like it. So With that being said, I hope you guys was able to get a good look at it. Let's go over it one last time, just looking at it. Nice tool. Yep. So with that being said, I'm glad you guys stopped by just to check this tool out with me, get a closer look at it. Please like and subscribe, and remember, thumbs up.